Hey, shalom, shalom, family. It's your man Malachi Ben Yisrael here. Real quick, today I want to talk to you about something that is near and dear to my heart, and that's your mouth. A lot of you are familiar with the law of attraction and things of that nature, right? Be mindful of what you speak to people and about people, all right? Something as simple as on your job, if you allow it to be put into your psyche, your brain, that you're not qualified for that promotion, you're never going to get it. If you're um, involved or uninvolved with anyone in the home, outside the home, things of that nature, if nothing you do ever seems to be right, that will always be your reality. The Bible tells us that life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Be mindful of what you speak. And if you understand the law of attraction, then you understand that thoughts become things. So though it may not happen immediately, okay, think, oh, I want to be a millionaire, and then boom, I'm a millionaire. It doesn't work that way, but you will begin to think and speak and create certain patterns in your own life that will either cause you to have success or fail. All right. Now we know that multiple failures is the path to success, and you should take note of that in all aspects of life. You have people that, oh, I can never seem to find the right mate. I can never seem to find the right job, or I never have enough money at the end of the month. Things of that nature. We know all the back and forths that we do in our own head, right? So as long as you think less of yourself in your head, you will be less in your reality. It's a process. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Those of us who subscribe to the moral code of the Bible, the Torah, the so-called law of Moses, we understand that it is not of our own, but it is of our own, and if it's in line with the Creator's will for our lives or not. I myself, I'm 38. I've been involved in network marketing since I was 18 years old. So that's 20 years. And I've made a substantial amount of money. I've made some good money. I've gotten that close to the retirement window, but I have not been able to accomplish that goal yet. And looking back, if I'm going to be honest with myself, that's because I allow certain things to interfere. I allow other people's thoughts and emotions to interfere with what I was doing, because they felt it took away from time with them and things of that nature. And I wasn't allowed to be as focused as I knew I needed to and wanted to be in order to be successful. So here I am today. Lesson learned, right? So with that being said, be mindful of what you say. Be mindful of how you think. Be mindful of how you talk to people. Be mindful of what you accuse people of, because the more you continue to accuse a person of anything, that's going to become your reality. So when and if in fact it does happen, that is, for some people who don't know, that is their moment to say, see, I told you so. For those of us that are in the know and understand how the universe works, this is the fruit of your labor. You spoke this into existence. Then they say, oh, well, you should be disciplined enough to do X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. Exactly. You should be disciplined enough. However, if you plant that seed of doubt or plant that seed of curiosity or anything, if that seed is planted in your psyche and you nourish it and you cultivate it, you water it and all that good stuff there, it's going to happen. Good or bad or indifferent, it's going to happen. So be mindful. Before you speak, think. As you're thinking things, especially if they're quote unquote uncommon things or uneasy things or unpleasant things, check your thinking, challenge your thinking. Have that on, I call it a roundtable meeting. Have that roundtable meeting in your head and say, hey, all right, I don't need to be thinking like this. Let me, redirect my mindset. The power of the mind is phenomenal. If we as human beings in this realm called Earth, if we begin to tap into our full potential in regards to what we understand as our brain and how powerful it is, and you know, the things that we truly are capable of doing, but we can't because our pineal gland is calcified. I'm not going to get in all of that. If you know what I know, then you know where I'm going. So with that being said, just be mindful of what you speak to people, how you speak to people, and what you accuse them of doing or not doing. All right. So with that, I bid you all shalom. Have a blessed day.